I'm Kathy Cox. I'm the State Superintendent of Schools, and I'm here today because I love to read. I particularly like reading to young people. I used to read to my two boys every night before they went to bed. So I have a special story for you today. What does she look like on the cover? That's right. And this book that I have for you today is called Princess Penelope. Penelope was a princess. She was absolutely certain. She read lots of fairy tales, so she was an expert on princesses. Her grandmother even gave her a princess crown. "This is just like the crown I used to wear when I was a girl," she told Penelope. Every morning, Penelope was awoken by a kiss from the king and the queen. "Good morning, my little princess," the queen always reveled. "I'm Penelope, and I am a princess," she sang at the top of her lungs. The king and the queen had to share a room and a bed, but Penelope had her very own bed in her very own room, just like a princess. Princesses had chambermaids who buttoned and zipped them. So did Penelope. Princesses changed their outfits many times a day. Penelope loved to change her outfits. "I'm Penelope, and I am a princess," she cheered as she pranced through the palace. Princesses sat on thrones. Penelope had lots of thrones. "I'm Penelope, and I am a princess," she announced at her midday meal. Princesses ate fancy food served on special dishes. They had servants who waited on them hand and foot. So did Penelope. The servants cleaned up after their princess and comforted her in times of need. "I'm Penelope, and I am a princess," she caroled when she strolled through her kingdom. Princesses rode in chariots. Penelope had lots of chariots. Princesses were famous. Penelope was famous. Everywhere she went, people stopped and waved. They smiled and threw kisses. Many of them she'd never met before. They all told her she was beautiful. Princesses made rules. Penelope made rules. The king said she ruled the roost. Princesses liked to give commands and make demands. Penelope liked to give commands and make demands. Sometimes she had to sit on one of her thrones for making too many demands. "I'm Penelope, and I am a princess," she chanted while the queen drew her bath. Every night Penelope was pampered just like a princess. Then she put on a royal robe and climbed into bed. The king read her favorite fairy tale before he and the queen kissed Penelope goodnight. "Sweet dreams, my little princess," the king always whispered. Penelope was a princess. She was absolutely certain.